Hey everybody, Sean here, and I hope you're doing well. Yes, you read that title correctly, so let's jump right in. If you aren't familiar with Michael van Vlymen, he's an author and speaker at River of Blessings International Ministries in Carmel, Indiana. And we're going to see lots of NAR buzzwords on these pages, like breakthrough. We can learn more about Michael here and learn that he received a series of visitations from Jesus beginning in 2009. And this was expressly about the subject of spiritual sight. So Jesus gave him some extra biblical one-on-one training on this topic, and then Jesus led him through prophetic word to write a book about this, and Michael did. And you can buy that book on Amazon for $10. But hey, why stop with just one book when he's got 15 you can buy? Topics like supernatural transport, angel visitations, or School of the Supernatural. Yes, that's right, folks. But it's not just a book. There's an event for this too that you can attend for only $250. Or why not attend the prophetic convention in July where you can be led astray by false prophet Sadhu Selvaraj? And that one's only $100. There seems to be no shortage of these schools. This one's got Derek Snodgrass. Remember him? The guy on Sid Roth that was shown the teardrop room in heaven? On another page Michael has, we can scroll down to see that his daughter's in the business too and is currently working on a series of children's books that make the gifts of the Spirit accessible to them. Are you serious? Her books are going to make the gifts of God's Spirit accessible? What a load of rubbish. Why can't people see this? God alone is the one who gives his gifts to whom he chooses. And funny, she spelt accessible wrong. Maybe that's because her book will not make the gifts accessible. But we're not finished, folks. He's got a Seer School that you can learn. No, you can't. Being a seer is a form of prophecy, and that's a gift that God gives and nobody can learn. He also teaches about working with angels, which is nowhere in the Bible, and says that if people are doing the will of the Father, then they're already working with angels. But of course, he has no Bible verse to support that with. So now that we know a bit more about Michael, we can look at just one of the strange videos he's in called How I Met Philip the Apostle.
I'm sleeping at a pastor's house, and it's the middle of the night, and I wake up, and I'm just, I'm thinking about encounters I've had through my life, thinking about an angel that I've seen many times over the course of my life that always seems to just show up at the right time. My car's out of gas.
So this angel just shows up with a jerry can to help him out? Okay.
I needed money for something. Just all these different scenarios where this angel has shown up, but I'm never aware of it until after he's left. So I'm thinking about this, and as I'm laying there in bed thinking of this, all of a sudden he appears in the room, and I see him. He's this dark skin, olive skin with a nicely trimmed beard, and dark, intense eyes. He looks Mediterranean or Middle Eastern, and or Jewish. And so he's standing there in the room, and I thought, this is the guy, this is the guy, this is the angel. And so I said, you know, I've seen you so many times throughout my life. I don't even know who you are or what your purpose in my life is. And he said, my name is Philip, and you'll find out the purpose, my purpose in your life on a certain date. And then he just vanished. And I thought, oh my goodness, what a visitation. Well, so I'm telling Dr. Bruce about this, and Dr. Bruce said, Michael, that wasn't an angel. That was Philip from the cloud of witnesses. And because of what God is preparing you to do, he has been a part of your life all along in preparation. And I would say the same thing for you guys. God's been preparing us for what he is doing.
Wow, are these storytellers coming out of the woodwork? Yes, there are verses in the Bible like Hebrews 1:14 that tell us angels help those who are in God's family. but the Apostle Philip's body is still buried and waiting for the first resurrection. I believe his spirit is in heaven, but this storyteller is the first to have an apostle coming back as a helper. And how did Dr. Allen know it was Philip? He didn't see this being. Folks, these deceivers are all cut from the same cloth. We were warned of false teachers and false prophets in almost every book in the New Testament. And 2 Peter 2:3 seems to be a common verse to come back to. These greedy people make up stories to take your money. Like we often end off, read your Bibles, my friends, so you can avoid many of the deceivers we have today. If you have your own thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below. And until next time, take care and God bless.